Welcome back to the Koccolay channel. In this video, we're gonna dig into one of the most debated prisons out there, Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp. It's a military prison run by the US and located in Cuba. A lot of folks have been scrutinizing and criticizing it for its treatment of detainees. So, we're gonna take a closer look at how it all started, the accusations of mistreatment and torture, and the ongoing arguments about whether it's even legal and what its future holds. Dear viewers, if you are the first time seeing our video, please subscribe to be notified once I upload a new video. As for our loyal followers, hit that like button if you like the video. Let's continue. The infamous Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp is a United States military prison located inside the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base, also known as GTMO and Gitmo, on the Guantanamo Bay coast of Cuba. This military prison was opened after the September 11th attacks and is described as the most nightmarish and cruel prison in the world. It was established by the US President George W. Bush administration in 2002 when the War on Terror officially began. The culture of indefinite detention without trial at Guantanamo Bay has caused quite an uproar against the operations of the facility. It was considered a major breach of human rights and a violation of the Due Process Clause of the 5th and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution. Detention areas here consisted of Camp Delta, including Camp Echo, Camp Iguana, and Camp Xred, which is now closed. The first detainees were taken to Camp Xred by military guards on the 11th of January, 2002. At the time, it was announced that the camp was established to detain extraordinarily dangerous people, to interrogate detainees, and to prosecute war criminals. In the beginning, the identities of the detainees held in Guantanamo Bay were kept secret, but eventually, the US military were forced to officially acknowledge that they were holding prisoners in the camp. The Bush administration also asserted that the detainees of this camp were not entitled to any of the protections of the Geneva Convention. Many current and former detainees of this prison have reported abuse and torture. Amnesty International went as far as to call it the Gulag of our times. The Institute on Medicine as a Profession report revealed that the health professionals working in the US military and intelligence services designed and participated in cruel, inhumane and degrading treatment and torture of the detainees. All ethical standards were ignored during the abusive interrogations. Hunger strikers were force-fed, and medical information was used for interrogation in violation of the World Medical Association and American Medical Association prohibition. One grave allegation against the camp was of religious abuse of the detainees, especially the Muslim ones. Besides that, Red Cross inspectors and released detainees have alleged torture methods like sleep deprivation, beatings, solitary confinement, humiliating acts, and extreme temperatures. Many of the Guantanamo Bay prisoners were treated so cruelly that they took their lives, and their survivors suffered from lifelong physical and psychological trauma. Clinical depression is common in 1 out of every 5 Guantanamo detainees. An ICRC report called the prisoner tantamount to torture. Despite international pressure, the subsequent US administrations have failed to shut down this facility, and while most of the detainees have been transferred elsewhere or released, still remain at the nightmarish prison. Thanks for watching. If you find my video awesome, please leave a like, and subscribe to be notified of the next video.